Hello, this is my communication speech on seatbelts. Seatbelts prevent drivers and passengers from being ejected during a crash. People not wearing a seatbelt are 30 times more likely to be ejected from a vehicle. More than 3 out of 4 people who crash are being ejected and they are dying from their injuries. The other 1 person out of the 4, they are still injured. It could be brain damage, broken bones, etc. Many people who do not wear seatbelts due to the fact that it's, quote, uncool, my friends don't do it, it's uncomfortable, I don't need one, I've never been in a wreck, I'm not gonna wreck, etc. I once felt this way until I had my own personal wreck, and that changed my view on wearing a seatbelt. I'm sure I'm not the only one that had thought this way. I'd much rather wear a seatbelt than to die in a car crash over one silly mistake. Car crashes kill 40,000 people of all ages in the United States every year. Seatbelts can be a savior, literally. They are essential accessories in a motor vehicle. Motor vehicle crashes are a leading cause of deaths between the ages of birth and 54 years old. More than 2.2 million adult drivers, along with their passengers, were treated in a hospital emergency room. Seatbelts reduce serious crash-related injuries, such as seizures that could lead from that, brain injuries, etc. And seatbelts cut the deaths in half if you're wearing a seatbelt. Airbags help, but they should not be taking the place of a seatbelt. Without a seatbelt, and if a car is wrecked, the airbag can actually kill you because of its impact. The seatbelt stops your body from going forward. More than 90 people die every day in motor vehicle crashes. Seatbelts can help deaths in motor vehicles. A person is less likely to be ejected, head injured, or thrown to the floorboard with a seatbelt. Teenagers seem the most likely not to wear a seatbelt. Out of all the crashes in the United States in 2012, 55% of the teenagers were not buckled in the vehicle. Men were more likely to be in a car crash and not have their seatbelt on than women. This is one reason why their auto insurance, is more expensive. People who live in rural areas rather than suburban or urban areas are less likely to wear their seatbelts as well. People in these rural areas, it's less crowded. They ride in the bed of the trucks, they double buckle, which is not going to help them if they're going to be in a car crash. So you never know when you're going to be in a car crash. It is easy just to click your seatbelt. That's why they say click it or ticket. If you don't, people other than yourself will face consequences. In schools, seatbelt safety is taught. People come in and show what can happen if you're in a car crash without a seatbelt. Television even shows this as well. To get the point across, they sometimes even put it in slow motion. Now, law enforcement has made it to where a person needs a seatbelt, where they will be fined or get a ticket, etc. This includes the people that are even in the back seat, and the driver could be buckled as well. The driver is responsible. Looking cool or feeling a little bit more uncomfortable. Looking uncool and feeling a little bit uncomfortable is definitely worth saving your life than dying over one silly mistake that no one's going to remember once you're older. Spread the word by telling the stories you hear on the news or the personal stories that you know about car crashes. I tell my stories about my car accident, and then I'm lucky that I had a seatbelt on, or I don't know where I would be. I actually know 2 people that died recently that are my age from not wearing a seatbelt. And a lot of people in the area, or again around my age, they have learned from this and they buckle up. Too many lives have been taken from us this far. That's why we need to spread the word and enforce this. Thank you.